That didn't help. Okay. So it's 3 a.m. and I decided that I'm going to paint for 24 hours straight. So right now it is 3:22. I woke up at 3, okay? I slept from 1 to 3. This is such a bad idea. Here's what I'm trying to get done today. I want to completely finish this, which should have been done. I have to varnish this and then add a layer of Mod Podge. I have to varnish this because that has to be shipped. Oh my word. And I have to paint the sides. Back here, I have a new painting that I want to start. Then I have 3 of these that are, well, this one's drawn on. But I have 3 of those that I have to paint. We'll see what we get done. Oh, if I have nothing else left to do, I have I have this painting of my grandmother that I was supposed to do for my dad like 4 months ago. I know I'm talking really quietly. 1, it's 3 a.m. and 2, it's going to take me like 2 hours to wake it up. So everybody relax. I'm doing my best. Anyways, before I start painting, I'm going to make a cup of coffee and then watch Gossip Girl to wake myself up a little bit and then get into it. So let's go. Coffee's not even good, but it's the way that every day I'm like, man, I can't wait till tomorrow so I can get another cup of coffee. It's an addiction, I fear. At some point when I finish my coffee, I will start painting. The gag is I just don't feel like doing it. I don't want to paint today. It's got to get done. I have stuff that needs to get done. And I've been procrastinating and that's just like not the vibe. So I'm doing this from 3 a.m. Friday to 3 a.m. Saturday. And I figured what a perfect time because I usually don't go to sleep until like 3, like 2, like 4. So then when I'm done, I can then get a good night's sleep and I won't be like off my schedule for real. So like, that's genius, is it not? Anyways, okay, back to my show. All right, now that I'm done my coffee, the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to do the drawing, sketch, whatever, for my new painting. Okay, I got to pull up my reference picture. This is going to be my first controversial topic of the day. What I usually do for a painting to sketch it out is I trace it. Now, is tracing cheating? No, unless you're using it like as a crutch. So for me, I can draw. I just hate drawing. Like I hate the process. Whenever I draw, especially like for a portrait, it takes me hours because I have to make it perfect, even though it's going to be painted over anyway. So it's like, it doesn't matter that much. I mean, it does, whatever. I'm a perfectionist and it takes way too long for me to do it. And I just hate sitting to do that. Also, who has the time? Can I do it? Yes. Do I want to? No. So I'm not. Sometimes I do every once in a while to make sure I still got it. But like usually, no. Okay, time check. It's 4:04. This will probably take me like 20-30 minutes. Then I gotta trace over it and then I have to prime my canvas and all kinds of stuff. So that's not the point. I'm gonna turn off all the lights so that I can see better. And yeah, whatever. I would have gone to sleep a lot earlier, but I was watching the Eagles game. I didn't even finish it because I was just getting irritated. For 1, they delayed it because of the storm. But for 2, it was just not a good game. The carpal tunnel goes crazy. Anyways, I'm done. Bro, I forgot to pause Gossip Girl while I was doing that, so it was playing in the background the whole time. I hate that for me. I'm gonna try to just give like hourly updates because I'd hate to bore you. Now, gotta prime this canvas so then I can this on this. Now I have one major concern, and that is that I don't have enough primer, and I probably don't. Oh, I definitely don't have enough. There's definitely not enough. Red. Okay. Okay, so I in fact did not have enough primer, which that's something I should have checked before I started. That's my bad. That's on me. So now I'm gonna have to make a Walmart run in the morning. Anyways, on to the next thing. All right, lint roller. Oh my gosh, I have to paint the sides before I can do this. Oh, what a pity. Okay, anyway. The lint roller is to get all the dust off before I varnish it so that it doesn't get stuck to the painting and then just look unprofessional and like crap. Too loud. I feel like I'm going through tasks way too quickly for this to be a 24-hour challenge. What am I gonna do all day? That's gonna take a while. The other painting's gonna take a while. Whatever. Add my varnish. It's base time. This is for a charity auction. So like it has a deadline and I think I need to send it by like next week. So I've been procrastinating. Again, that's my bad. Because I did get this project in like June and I did just start it last week. Okay, I'm gonna get some paint so I can paint the sides of that other painting that I was gonna varnish but didn't because the sides weren't painted. So let's go, girls. I'm using an old this is so ridiculous. I'm using this canvas as a palette because I don't have one for acrylic paint. I have one that I use specifically for oil and whatever. It's a shame because this is really not my good side. Okay, time check. It is now 5:04 a.m. I am gonna edit this video as I go while things are drying and I'll check back with you at like 6. Okay, and I promise I'm not about to fall asleep, okay? Everybody chill. It is 6:03 a.m. I feel like I'm not gonna get into the bulk of the painting until like 9. So I'm not gonna really record the boring stuff. I'm gonna still check in every hour, but right now I am going over this, just darkening it so when I transfer it to the canvas, it shows up. I'll check back in when I do something interesting, okay? I'm so hungry. This is why I don't like being awake early because I just want to eat everything. I'm about to get a snack. I could have watched the sunrise, I realized, but I forgot. Anywho, 6:58. Now I am Mod Podging the vase. I also finished with the sketch and ignore the mess. I varnished that. I can't touch it right now though because it's wet. That's why it's sitting on top of a box so that it can like drip down. Whatever. So it's 7:13 right now and I figured while my dog is still sleeping because he sleeps till like 10 and that's when I walk him in the mornings, I'm gonna go and run to Walmart and get the primer that I need so that after I walk my dog at 10 something, I can actually get into the painting. So I want to have all the prep and stuff done. So I figured I'd just run out now and go do that, get it over with. So then I'm on track with what I want to do today. Okay, let's go. That's not the one that I want, but I guess I have to get it. It's a good thing I had my eyelashes on because I just ran into somebody I knew in there. I hate when that happens. It's always the worst times. We're back. Okay, so right now I'm gonna start working on this painting. I want to get it finished today, so I'm doing little yellow flowers going around like, whoa, around this part, and then I kind of want to do something in here, but I'm afraid of messing it up. I don't know. We'll see. It's 8:02 a.m. 5 hours in. I feel great. I just ate a snack, so I feel better, but I am getting tired, so I'm not gonna take a nap though. I'm gonna make it do this. Mark my words. All right, guys, it is time for a finished painting reveal. Real quick, it is 9:07 a.m. Here's what I did so far. I painted the sides of this painting and signed it on the back and varnished it so it is ready to ship. Then I finished varnishing and putting Mod Podge on this vase, on the flowers, so now it can be handled, it can be touched, and the painting is not going to get messed up. My primed canvas for the new painting is still drying, so I haven't done anything with that yet, but this one is completely finished. You're the first to see it because I'm not posting this anywhere else yet, so you're welcome. But here it is. This part, ignore it. That's a little bit of varnish on there. So it'll look better once the rest is done, but I can't do that until it dries. But yeah, that's where we're at. I'm going to go get my dog now and walk him because I miss him. I know it's early, but I miss him, so. I gotta find something else to watch other than Gossip Girl, so I've been building up a nice little DVD collection because down with streaming. Anyways, let's take a look. Okay, here's what we have. Ignore the dust. I haven't dusted yet. I think I really want to watch Burlesque. That's like my favorite movie, actually. One of them. Well, that was easy. Purr. Oh my God, don't look at my nails. Use you. Okay, update. So I'm starting to get really tired and I'm also really hungry. Usually I don't eat breakfast, but today might have to be a breakfast day. Around this time though, I usually do my workout for the day, which is a 10-minute HIIT workout and then 10-minute ab workout. I don't do too much because I hate to work out. So I'm gonna do that and I'm gonna take a shower, make some breakfast or lunch for breakfast. I don't know. I'm hungry though. And then I'm going to draw out the leaves on those other 3 like smaller canvases that I showed in the beginning so I can start painting those while my other canvas continues to dry like for the prep. So I guess this probably will end up being actual 24-hour painting challenge because I do still have quite a lot to do. Okay, see you in a bit. It's 11:45 a.m. I ate lunch, feel a little better. I did all that other stuff that I said I was going to do. And I also finished, you probably can't see it, but I finished drawing the leaves on these other canvases. So these are ready to paint now. Let's just get into it. So yesterday was my half birthday and I was planning on going to the movies to see Interstellar because I figured that's just a cool movie to see on the big screen. But I checked and it turned out it was actually showing today and not yesterday, so obviously won't be doing that. Unfortunately, but it's okay. Also, if you don't celebrate half birthdays, you probably should. Because like, why not have another day to celebrate yourself? You're great. So I realized I haven't pulled an all-nighter or anything of the sort since like my 21st birthday. And the struggle is I woke up at like 9 yesterday and didn't take a nap or anything, mind you. Went to sleep at 1 a.m. and then woke up at 3. So I don't know why I'm doing this today. Okay. It is 1:24 p.m. and so far I did the base layer of 2 of these and I have 1 more to do. And then I can do like the detail layer a little later. Then I finished priming that. So the sketch is now transferred onto the canvas and it's primed. I'll probably do 1 more layer once that dries. I have prints all on the floor. Don't mind that because they just came in the mail and I have to package some of them up and ship them later today. So yeah, studio tour. Really not that much. It's a corner of my bedroom. But anyways, this is my desk. It's a drafting desk from Amazon. I used to paint like hunched over on the floor, which I still do sometimes. But to save my back, I got this desk. I just don't like using an easel. It kind of hurts my hands. I don't know. Speaking of hands, right here, I have my compression gloves for the carpal tunnel. I feel like I'm 74. I have my color wheel. I don't really use it much, but it's good to have it. It's got drawers, so in here I have my drop cloth, some rhinestones. This is where I keep my microphone and my tripod. I have my drawing pencils, some glitter, post-its, whatever. And then in here I have my hanging wire, some D-rings back there. This is a print that another artist did for me of my car. I don't have that car anymore. I totaled it. It's not funny. It was very sad, but I totaled it. It wasn't my fault. The car used to spin out a lot. If you had a Celica, you know. Anyway, this is my paint palette that I use for oil painting. I'm currently mixing the colors so I can work on this portrait right here. So I'm working on that. It has little slots for my paintbrushes and a little cup holder thing there and some more stuff. These are some paintings that are just, they're not being displayed or anything right now, and I don't like hanging stuff in my room because I like to keep it peaceful in here. This is the only thing I have hanging. It's a poster of my favorite artist, A Fine Frenzy, from her second album, and my sister got it for me and it's signed by her. And then I have these hanging vines. I got those from Hobby Lobby. It just adds a nice touch for like when I'm recording, because it used to be a blank wall obviously and it just looked kind of bare. This is where I usually keep all my stickers, but right now I have them all in a bag because I have an art market coming up, so I could just take the bag, take this, and take it with me where I need to go. And this is my embroidery machine. Got a dust cover on it so it doesn't get dusty. Then over here, that basket has all the stuff for my embroidery machine, and then this basket has all the stuff for my prints and some other like art market stuff like string lights, a fan, different signs and stuff. And then in the closet is where I keep all my paint. So top drawer is my brushes. I have a few little canvases up there. I don't even know. Glitter and stuff is in there. Nothing's in there. Oil paint, more glitter and things. Acrylic paint. These drawers kind of suck, but whatever. More acrylic. All the rest of this is acrylic paint. And that's my studio tour. Okay, bye. Guys, you're distracting me. I'm supposed to be painting for 24 hours. Let's get serious for a second. I'm gonna work on this one and finish mixing the paint color so I can start on this portrait once that is dry. I'll check back in at like 3 because that'll be our halfway point. Finally. And we'll see what happens. I feel like I should get another cup of coffee, but low-key, I feel like it's gonna make me feel like I'm gonna pass out. Because that's not a new feeling. Okay, friends, it is 3:02 p.m. We're halfway done, finally. Thank God, because this is really not that fun. So right now I'm still working on mixing my paint colors for the portraits, and I can get started on that in a little bit. Then I'm going to take a fat break because I deserve it. And even though this is a 24-hour challenge, I can do whatever I want because it's my challenge. So yeah, I envy you. I forgot I had Rita's Italian ice in the freezer. I bought a quart yesterday for my half birthday. While I'm eating that, I figured, because this literally, this still isn't dry. Like that primer that I bought from Walmart is like really slow drying. So I'm gonna watch burlesque while I wait for that. So I fear I'm only gonna be able to like map out the colors on this and not do like full detail, full painting like I usually would, because this primer takes way too long to dry and I would need another layer of it, and I don't have another 2.5 hours to give to it because I really wanted to do this while it's still light outside. So it's not going to look like much by the time we're done with this video, and I'm so sorry because it would have been great content because it would have looked amazing. Anyways, sincerest apologies, and I'm going to get into it now. And the reason that this is a issue is because the pencil shows through a lot because it needs another layer of primer, and with the light colors of the oil paint, sometimes you can see the pencil sketch underneath it, and it's just not cute and it's not professional. So it's gonna need 2 layers regardless, probably, unless I was able to do another layer of primer, which I can't right now because sunlight and time constraints. But it's okay. We're gonna make it do what it do. It is 4:57 and we're basically 14 hours into this 24-hour challenge. So basically what I just did was I did a rough first layer of her face and neck for this painting, and then in a few days I'll go in and do all the details. Just had to take a little pivot because of the primer that I used, but not a big deal, everything's fine. But it's almost 5, so I feel like I'm at a good stopping point to take a break and eat some dinner and maybe read a little bit or something. But the carpal tunnel in my hands right now, bro, it's going crazy, so I need a little break. And then we'll get back into the last 3 paintings that we have on the agenda for today. So I'll check back in a little bit. Okay, it is 10:08 p.m. and I took a little break, so I was gone for a while, but I did paint for a few hours. I finished this one, so I just have 2 more left before this challenge is over. I'm ready for it to be over because I'm exhausted and I feel faint, but such is life. I'm going to survive this. So let's get back into it. This one's really cute, actually. It's 12 a.m. I'm hungry, I'm tired. My hands hurt, my arms hurt, my back hurts. It's shocking to nobody at all. I don't know why I did this to myself. I kind of want to give up, but I only have 3 hours left. All right, let me see how much I have left. Bro, I'm not doing that. I'll do a couple, but I'm not doing all of that. Look how much is... I can't do it. All right, I'm about to suck it up and do a little bit. If I don't finish it, it's like better than nothing. Whatever. I'm proud of myself regardless. So turns out my outburst was really unnecessary. I'm sorry about that. I did in fact finish it. Here it is. And here are all 3 all together. Slay queen. I want to start this by saying I will never do anything like this again. I'm too old. Like, this was horrible, low-key. But I'm proud of what I got done. I started a new painting. I finished 3 full paintings. I finished one that I had been working on for a couple weeks, and then I finished the vase that I had to do. And then I finished like the last steps of another painting that I have to ship out tomorrow. So I got a lot done. I did like a week's worth of work in one day because I was locked in. So it's 2:36 right now. I'm gonna end it here because I'm not gonna just stay awake for 20 minutes to wait for it to turn to 3 o'clock because I'm done everything I had to do. So like, I'm going to bed. Well, not really. I'm gonna finish editing this video, so technically I'm still gonna have been up until 3 something. So that'll be 24 hours. Anyways, thank you for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. Now it's time for me to go to bed.